Ladies and gentlemen, is Divide Et Impera the overhaul mod for Rome 2 Total War still worth it in 2023? I'm going to be covering this video and covering that topic, okay? So for me, the answer is yes. If you're an historical Total War buff, then DEI is the perfect mod for you, okay? It completely overhauls the disaster that was Rome 2. Now, some people love Rome 2, some people like the vanilla game, and some people don't. But for me, it really just added a whole different life to Rome 2. Okay, so what's one of the most unique things about DEI is the population system itself, okay? It adds so much depth and immersion into the campaign. Okay, so right here, we'll take a look. Alright, see, in this province of Pergamon, you have 4 different classes, okay, and different buildings that you do build, end up coming and affecting the growth or the decline of that said population. Now, I think that's very, very, very good, and over here you can see the overall statistics and things that go into that, okay, go into that system. Okay, and also another really cool thing is it adds the great wonders of the world as buildings. Okay, so they all have special skills, like the Tomb of Mausolus is here, okay, and Halicarnassus. Okay, has negative 10% construction costs, 400 wealth from entertainment from culture, plus 20% wealth from culture, all regions, plus 10% wealth from industry, plus 5% tax rate, all provinces, and plus 0.5% first and second class citizens. Okay, so not only does it provide a buff, a very good buff, economic buff, for this province, it does it for your entire kingdom. Okay, so that's very, very cool within itself. And now Rome 2 is quite old. Okay, that is true. That is very true. Except I hope to show you guys here in the coming clips and segments and right now here on the campaign map that if you get the right graphics mods and download Reshader, which is a free tool you can get online, you can make it look next gen. Look at this, guys. HD cities right here. I got also Orbitus water mod on here. I got the DEI graphics enhancement mod. Now just look at this, guys. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty of this map. It's next gen looking. It looks even better than Attila. Alright guys, so from here on out, I'm going to do an overall summary of this segment of the video. Alright guys, so if you guys are looking for an in-depth campaign that is both challenging and has historical immersion by adding historical events into the actual gameplay itself that will pop up after every end turn, then DEI is your mod, especially if you love the Rome 2 era. Alright, I will see you guys next time, or next part will be battles. And the absolute huge amount of historical units that DEI brings to Rome 2. The amount of historical units that DEI brings to Rome 2 is absolutely insane. Hundreds of detailed, specialized units for every faction playable in Divide Et Impera. Now, the detail, historical accuracy is unmatched when it comes to any other mod you're going to find for Rome 2 Total War. Now, some people think that a close second or even a rival of Divide Et Impera is the Blood of the Gods mod. Now, it's decent, don't get me wrong, I've played it, I don't mind it, but I do think it's still a little broken. And the amount of units that you can choose is overwhelming. Now, one big thing for me that really makes or breaks a Total War game for me is the unit composition. How many options can I have to build an army? Okay, I like messing around with different units to a certain extent. Now, if I have like 80 units, 90 units to a faction, that just becomes too much. But with you just got to get it right in the sweet spot, and Divide Et Impera does a perfect job doing that. Now, let's go into a topic. Does Rome 2 hold up for 2023? Let's just let that sink in for a second. My personal opinion is yes, it does. Okay, a lot of bigger YouTubers have been like, "Hey, these YouTube videos that you guys you're doing is great, but you're covering really old games, and that's fine because that's what I love to do. That's what I love to play. I'm a big historical Total War buff. I'm not really too big into the Warhammer series. Okay, but with the right graphics mods, okay, with the right reshader tools, I will put the reshader tool in the description below for anyone wanting to use it. And on a previous community post, I uploaded the mods that I am using, okay, for my graphics enhancement. I am also telling you guys what I'm using for my reshader. Now, if you can look at these clips, look at how great the graphics look for Rome 2. How old is Rome 2? 13 years, 12 years, right? But like I said, with the right graphics mods, with the right tools, you can make it look next gen. Now we're going to bring all this around, and we're going to address the big topic, the main topic of the entire video. Is DEI, Divide Et Impera, overhaul mod for Rome 2 Total War worth it in 2023? Yes, it is. Absolutely. If you like historical Total War, set in the Roman classical era or even a little bit before, this is your mod, ladies and gentlemen. It is I'm pretty sure is the most famous mod for Rome 2 Total War, and it was released by Dresden, and still till this day it holds up. There's constant updates coming out. It's still being updated by a great mod team. Just give it a look-see. Now, this is my first video of this type, so hopefully you liked it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Perry the Trojan, out.